Hey everybody on social media, how you guys doing? This is your main man, the Self-Paid Prince, coming at you guys with another quick video. Now, you're either watching this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even on Mixer, which I will have soon enough. This video is just a quick shout out to a very good friend of mine. It's basically a video that's based on what she was saying. Her name is Tara. Follow her on Mixler, hashtag Chantel's Thoughts. An amazing woman, 3 beautiful kids, has plenty to offer. Former high school student, college student, graduate. She's doing some amazing things. I've seen 2 or 3 of her podcasts and they are amazing. One of them is literally my favorite. I got through watching it just last night. It's where you are considering everyone else a priority when you are only being considered an option. Now let's touch up on that. Why are you always considering somebody else or something else a priority when you yourself are being considered an option? Ask yourself this question right here, right now. Think about it. You see, in life, we often think that we are the top priority. But if we're the top priority, why are we complaining that, oh, this person isn't giving back to me, or this person took this opportunity from me, or I help this person out and when I need help, they're nowhere to be found? Why is that? Wake up, people. And this specifically goes not just for the men, but also specifically for the women. Specifically for the ones who are either single and have have something going for them, or are single women and have children. Now, another reason why I come up and said all this is because a lot of people are going around saying, oh, if I just had this, if I just had that. I'm sorry, you're not going to get anywhere wishing and talking about it. You're not going to get anywhere wishing and talking about it. What you really need to do is find some way to do something extra for yourself, whether it's a nonprofit organization like Miss Chantel's Thoughts does. Look her up on Mixler, hashtag Chantel's Thoughts. You can try to donate food to the homeless. You can donate, you can start any kind of charitable organization, which I'm thinking about doing myself now because she's been a total inspiration. But no matter what you really need to be thinking about is how you're going to do more for yourself. And I say this because once again, a lot of people are going around saying, oh, I need help this, I need help that. Well, if you need help with anything, do yourself a strong favor. Get someplace nice and quiet. Think about what you want, pray on it, meditate on it, think to yourself, bring yourself up, elevate yourself, and ask the creator of all things for what you want. Now, nothing's going to happen like that. Everything happens in the creator's time. Nothing's going to happen overnight, and nothing's going to just poof right before your eyes. If something comes into your life and you don't do your research on it and it passes you by, that's your fault. If someone comes into your life and offers you an opportunity to do more for your life, therefore doing more by others, and they're willing to help you, do some research on the opportunity, ask questions of the person, and then if it feels right, if it has positive vibes, go on ahead and take a chance on it. As far as I'm concerned, people do not take chances because they're afraid of being scammed. But how do you know if a blessing is actually there for you if you don't do your research and you don't make a final decision and you don't take action? And it's not enough just to take action. You have to be consistent about it. To be completely honest, it's the exact same thing for me. I promote my econ, I promote Chime, I promote Dodge, I promote Digit, I promote different companies, and I'm helping different people brand themselves, brand their businesses, and helping other people reach out. Once again, I gotta give a big shout out to Miss Chantel's Thoughts, because her thoughts on her podcast of options versus priorities was a real big eye opener. Especially since she's over here talking about her own experiences and what she's been through and what she has yet to go through. And on top of that, this woman is still young. She's only a few years older than me. 3 beautiful babies. Okay, 3 beautiful babies. Look her up on social media. If you don't believe me, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Once again, I will have the Mixler app, which is a podcast app, and I will be throwing out my voice on there along with some more of these videos. I can only apologize that these videos have not been as frequently as they should, but I'm going through some stuff and I'm trying to, of course, mingle and collaborate with other people, other entrepreneurs who are doing something for themselves and possibly on a bigger scale. Now, there is another subject that I want to get in. And I got to give a big shout out to the Minority Mindset. Hello, I am Jaspreet Singh. Look him up on YouTube. The Minority Mindset. This guy and his crew are completely amazing. Why? Because they talk about finances, they talk about investments, they talk about businesses, they talk about assets versus liabilities. They talk about it all. Now, of course, he can't give you any legal advice or tax advice because he's not he's not a tax consultant or your tax consultant. So go back and check with some of the check with your tax consultant or your CPA in order to understand the tax laws so that you'll be better equipped when it comes to starting your own home-based business. But it's assuming you even want to, because this is assuming you even think you have what it takes. Now, once again, I said assuming you think you have what it takes, because more than likely 6 times out of 10, most of you think you don't have a chance when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to small business opportunities of any kind. But you'll hype yourself up all over for a W-2 contracting job. I can say this, why? Because I happen to be on my contracting job. But it ain't the only thing. Another shout out to Brian Bean, Mentor to Millions, of course. He's also the leader of the Extra Digit Movement, and he's my teacher and sponsor, of course. He's the reason why I got into my econ in the first place, because I wasn't sure if my econ was even the best choice for a business platform for myself. Why? Because I wasn't sure what it was all about. I mean, I've seen posts, but that wasn't enough to get me. But once I found Brian Bean and he explained everything from his point of view on how everything was, I knew that my econ was the best place to go. Why? Because one, I don't have to recruit anybody. I can do this long term, never say anything to anybody else, and I can make my money long term. See, according to the research I've developed, according to Brian Bean, I don't need to recruit anybody, but what I can do with this business opportunity is use the paperwork, use the software, and use the websites and the training videos all in one to compensate for what my job is not going to give me. Now, when it comes to our jobs, what's the one thing we normally have to fight or negotiate or bend over backwards to get? A cost of living pay raise. Yes, a cost of living pay raise. If you're like me, you have to negotiate and renegotiate, or wait for your manager to come at you and say, you've been on a job for a certain amount of months. Let's go on ahead, and you've been doing an amazing job, better than most people. People love you. People compliment you. The employees, your associate co-workers, they love your work ethic. They have less to do because of you. Let's go on and give you a pay raise. If your general manager or whoever hired you is not sending these signals to you, then it's time for you to look into another opportunity where you can make more for the same amount of work, if not less. Now, with my econ, all they do is show you how to decrease the taxes you pay on every paycheck that you get, increase the cash flow on your check, which means that you get a pay raise on your own check from your job without negotiating with your manager. Therefore, you'll be able to live a much more prosperous and harmonious life. Now, this is for the people who are interested in only working a job and don't want to quit because they can't see themselves quitting. But you still want a raise, and you don't want to have to fight your manager for that raise. This will be a great opportunity. But for the ones who have a job, want that raise, and want more than just the job lifestyle, this is definitely an opportunity for you to get into, because once you get into it, you can get yourself out of debt, you can fix your credit. On top of that, if you enjoy sharing information, multiple amounts of information with different companies all the time, and you want to get paid for it, this would be a great opportunity to do it. You automatically are going to send people to Popeyes, KFC, McDonald's, Bell's, Outlet, Best Buy. The list goes on when it comes to jobs you can refer somebody else to. But none of those jobs are going to pay you to refer someone to them. So why not get paid to refer someone to an opportunity? And get paid a weekly check from that opportunity, on top of the checks that you're already getting from your job. Remember that in this life, you need to make yourself a priority, because jobs are only going to make you an option. The person that you're with romantically is only going to make you an option, depending on that person. The only people and what's worse is that even your own family might actually make you an option when you're supposed to be a priority. So think about that. Make yourself your number one priority. Everything else will fall into place. You guys have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, and a great night depending on when you're seeing this. Once again, big shout out to the Minority Mindset on YouTube. Look them up. Big shout out to Brian B, my mentor, teacher, and my inspiration for my econ. And once again, a really, really huge loving shout out to Shatara Gifford on Mixler, hashtag Chantel's Thoughts. Look her up, listen to what she has to say. She has some amazing advice, and I'm pretty sure most of you, if not all of you, can relate to her. You guys have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, great night. Have a great end of the year and a great new year, depending on where you're seeing this. Love, peace, namaste.